That was just nah. I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain that.
Okay, so I don't know. What's the last thing
Oh,
you heard?
okay. Yeah, I gotta restart this fucking app. All right. Holy shit. Uh, Last thing I heard mentioned that you had a interesting 38, or not 38, 48 to about 52 hours.
That's really the last thing you heard.
Yeah, well, no, you said yeah, and it was like, then it cut off, and that's when I noticed my fucking shit turned off.
Okay, this wasn't too long
Like, then
then.
it's like, because I know we were talking about the fucking ADFs, like, don't tell me those motherfuckers are listening.
I'd laugh. They should have the
Nah,
power
that
to
was
shut
like,
off
that's some
somebody's
salty ass
Xbox, though.
shit.
It'd be pretty interesting. People have the power to shut off each other's Xbox. I've been DDoSed off your thing before, but I haven't been had my Xbox turned off. Um, so it's
I just have like the Series S, so it's like you don't have to push the button to fucking turn it off.
so it's been a long time coming. Last little bit. Um, so do you want the long story, or do you want like the abbreviated story, or do you want the short
Yeah,
story?
for context, um, let's go for the long story.
Okay, so everybody knows about the powerhouse teams of the community. So such as 1FR, 1A, they tend to.
Wait, one of ours back?
No, hold on. I was going into context.
Oh
So
shit! Hang on.
pretty much what it is, these teams, the powerhouse, they dictate Milsim wise and everything else like that. Since 8ID has been up, I've always tried to play a more passive role because at the end of the day, the community doesn't need one team actually dictating what's going on. At least in a perfect world, that's the way it should be. It should be, a whole bunch of teams and growing and promoting a good and healthy community. So what's been going on is a lot of newer teams have been coming up. A lot of old time members are coming back and building now, and it creates a lot of very interesting environments. But what happened last year to get the story rolling is there's some members that they started becoming mods and admins, and they feel like those are power positions. They feel like that's kind of like the top of the world for the whole community. And then there have been other people kind of testing certain buttons and like creating Asia Milsim or just doing picking nations for the guns instead of choosing something to simulate. Um, and so what's been
Like
happening?
Russia and North Korea kind of thing.
Yeah, so what's been kind of happening is I've been forced to start tightening the grip down. And then Viscous Mike, so he's been forced to go out there and tighten his grip down on certain things. There's just new community chats being made on Discord, even though some people don't agree with the way some things should be ran, and others do agree. And so it's kind of turned into, well, the popularity contest that's always gone into political positions is becoming a real thing. So now what happened is was a goober for a little while when he first started. Um, and then he took it serious for a little bit. He really tried to build a team. It didn't end up working out. He turned to Goober a little bit longer, and then now he's trying to get him back on the straight path again. But with the things that I've seen in the past, our current reactions and stuff like that, it was never really good in the past. Um, there was a time when I tried picking up for my Daisy team and yada yada, but then just some things came to light and he got busy backing on Battlefield 4 and it just didn't work out. So now he's trying to go back on a straight path again. And well, with some of the things that was going on in the past, I'm not really about that right now. I'm gonna be testing a lot, and we're gonna be flexing at each other quite a bit. Um, Now Onyx comes into play. Onyx, how do I even start with that? He got picked to be an MA. I'm more of a representative of the MA stuff. We've had a couple lashing out back and forths. I had to pull in other MAs multiple times to talk about things. Um, and where was so Onyx and I, we've already had kind of a love-hate relationship towards each other. Now that his buddy Nex is starting to get a lot of pressure put on him again, he's been acting out, and so little competition between politics, popularity, people lashing out just to get attention and doing all this other shit is kind of coming to a climax. People knowing that there are loopholes of certain rules, and exposing those loopholes really bad, really hard, and then it's coming down to other people talking shit or lashing out at other teams and doing like I guess you could say a dick measuring contest. And so now that all that's in place, I'm just gonna start cracking down. I guess 8IT is just gonna have to start dictating professionalism and a lot of the other shit that big teams in the past have had to do. Um, and so now that we're starting to do that, we're starting to get a lot more attention because instead of us being a more just normal functioning unit, we are instead of like keeping to ourselves like we usually do, being respectful, we're gonna start lashing out a lot more and start dictating some things. So no Onyx thing, I didn't really have my hand tied in that too much. My command staff has just been going out reaching out to people, and then he was removed as an MA or he stepped down. I'm hearing both
Yeah,
sides.
he was removed.
Yeah, I'm hearing both sides um, because of
Yeah, it's
what he
kind of a
did.
mixture of both. He was like Nemesis came in and just like said, yeah, he's done with being an MA, and like he willingly took that.
Yeah, so I mean, like,
So,
I get along with Nemesis and a lot of the MAs. I mess with them as much as I possibly can, like playing games, like bringing up the ACWR joke. But it's there's like a checks and balances in that field. So they moved him from that, and now he's up for now. There's a vote up in the line chat community for him being removed as a mod. But that's gonna open up a whole nother can of worms because at the end of the day, I think I was wrongfully removed. Next and I were kind of dick measuring each other and slapping each other a little bit. So I think it was more mutual than anything. And then he decided to step in. And then there's a big mentality, especially right now, that if I'm talking the most, that makes me right. And we all see that in the news and all the other cultures and shenanigans going on in real life, and you can see that that's definitely hitting the community.
yeah,
So I heard that Lurch got removed standing up for me. But the big
yeah,
issue,
yeah. There was a back and forth between Onyx and Lurch,
the crazy thing that I
and
can't really wrap my mind around is that he was wrong. And then, so the MAs, they did their job, right? They had their checks and balances, they enforced it. But there's how many more admins in the line community chat? So where's the
I'm
checks
not
and
sure who
balances
the
there?
admins are.
So where's the checks and balances for that? So at the end of the day, now I'm having to make the decision of, where does the line actually get drawn for this? Does it just end with Onyx being removed from a mod, or does it come down to other people, like saying that certain kids are addicted to meth, or saying that threatening some people's fucking kids in the line community chat? It comes
I
down to
saw,
where
yeah,
does
I woke up today and just the back and forth, I guess, with I'm not sure if that's him and Jupy, or him, Jupy, and some other folks. But it seemed weird because I thought I had a double take on this. It's like, please tell me this dude's not gonna fucking try to go down to Fort Knox and just fuck this dude's kid up. Because I'm not gonna tell him not to do it. Because I'm gonna say, yeah, dude, if you had the balls to do it, fucking, I just want to see that little Funker 530 video coming out, some schmuck getting light up by a security guard. at Fort Knox.
There's
Probably my cherry.
a lot. I never heard anything about a Fort Knox, but um,
That's the base, apparently.
where that
Uh,
Onyx is
yeah,
at?
you know Onyx is Army, right?
Yeah, he's in Fort Riley. But anyways,
Who the
um,
fuck's at Fort Knox?
I don't know who's in Fort
Oh, my,
Knox.
well,
But I mean, the whole personal thing, the whole personal attacking thing, that's fucking. Like, I don't tolerate any of that shit. I mean,
yeah. Uh, yes, I was talking to someone via PMs, and we are discussing that. It's like there's people who in the community who don't know when to take their foot off the accelerator, or where the fucking lines drawn. Like going like saying you're gonna fucking duke it out with someone's kid. Yeah, you can take a long walk off a short pier for that shit.
oh yeah, I mean, I know I've had an MA at one time threaten to come to my house and kill me, and me and him, we butted head for years, so I just laughed. I was like, come on, but I would never personally attack anybody's family or technically personally attack anybody in any way, shape, or form. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go to your house and beat your ass. I'm not gonna fucking say, hey, I'm gonna follow your wife around to work, or I'm not gonna say, oh, hey, you probably do a whole bunch of fucking drugs around your kids, or your kids are addicted to meth, or I'm gonna beat your ass in front of your kid, and then fucking post a meme
Hey,
video about it.
Ozzy, this is the wild shit that goes on in the line community.
And I
I'm not
mean,
in the
well,
line
I mean, it
community.
happens everywhere. I mean, this is how people like really react to each other. They think they're going to react to each other for attention. And I mean, it just comes down to it at who's going to draw the line. I'm going to be forced to draw the line because nobody else will. Or nobody else is necessarily able to. I'm not too sure. So,
Man, I
um,
would love someone to threaten to come to my house and beat me up. It's
you
like,
live in
okay.
Australia, dude. You're
Yeah, it's
kangaroo.
like,
You're tagged with
Everyone's worried about the
guard,
fucking
dogs,
rabbit
kangaroos,
koalas.
or freaking
it's like, it's like
guarding
you
your
can
front
make
yard.
it to my house from the airport without being eaten by something. Okay, sure. By all means.
Yeah, fucking.
So,
Yeah, it's like if you could get past my army of fucking rabid man-eating koalas and fucking methed up kangaroos, then sure, come to my house. Just see a dude just come out with a fucking
so
koala nibbling on his fucking arms. Like, okay, I'm here. Fuck, man. Wild times, man.
Be
I
fun
don't know
to see,
what.
to be honest.
What's that?
Roll.
On a side note though, real quick, guess what I saw the other day?
What?
I saw two kangaroos fighting on the side of a main road.
Yeah, it's always that's weird to see.
It wasn't just two. There's like a whole group of kangaroos just fighting. And I was like, I wonder what they're fighting over.
What the
Like
fuck goes on?
on my way to work on
Australia's like the fucking Florida of the world now.
what day was it? It was Thursday. It would have been Wednesday for you guys. We're driving down the road on the way to work, and oh no, we're going to Bunnings first, and then we're going to the job. And we just saw a bunch of kangaroos fighting. It's so cool. I just thought to myself, I wonder if it's illegal to have a kangaroo fighting ring. Because I'd so have one of those in my backyard.
Kangaroo Fight Club.
Yeah, and then like have a bunch of aggressive kangaroos, and I'll put them on drugs or something, and then like if someone jumps through my backyard
It'll be
trying
like
to
a
rob my
dog
house,
fighting
they're
ring
just
or
gonna
something like
die.
that.
Yeah, but kangaroos.
Fuck.
And someone tries to break into my house, it's gonna get killed by a bunch of kangaroos.
Just be like fucking 10 kangaroos just jumping on him.
They're kicking him, punching him, clawing at his face.
Oh shit. Alright, fucking got
You have any
what's
other?
going on, fucking.
Do you have any other questions for
Oh,
me? Or any,
no, that's practically it is. Um, but yeah, everyone's welcome back to the stream. Of course, Ozzy being here is testament because this is about his second time.
Yeah,
I think we have one guy named Dr. Mario coming in like 3 times already.
Dr. Mario, he's one PD, isn't he?
I haven't talked to him in a while, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, he's one PD. I seen him the other day. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's been on the stream quite a few times. So, without any further ado, gents, we appreciate you guys coming on the stream. And like always, we look forward to having you again.
Thank you for having me.
It's fun being here, mate. Just like last time.